Namaste and good evening. Guys, this is Destiny and I am back because I have some information that I want to share with you. And this information is tied in with the video I did earlier this morning. And that video, you can go on my YouTube channel and you can find that. The title was, Can We Turn Off the Illusional World? So I just want to add a few more thoughts and things toward that. I had some more information. So guys, here, look at this. I have this wonderful book, and I gave you all a quote by Eckhart Tolle this morning. And his quote was, all problems are illusions of the mind. And hey, that is a very powerful statement. So welcome back again. This is Destiny, and again, I am here with you to share some more information that can, tie to what I was speaking on this morning. It is April 14, 2020. Can you see this book? I did this book before on my Book Me Now, my Book Me community platform. I've done this book before, The Power of Now, and you can see Eckhart Tolle picture back there, you see? And you see the title. Very good. You can just see the whole title. Right? You got it? So let's jump into this because I don't want to make this long. And I always seem to say that, but it always seems to end up longer than I would like. I want to be shorter, but sometimes, like I said, the spirit within the God consciousness, the order that He is calling, propelling me, sometimes it just pulls me into a longer direction. So I'm going to go right into it. So, welcome. And I hope that everybody has had a fantastic and wonderful day. It's been beautiful for me. I did get outside earlier today into nature. That's where I did my video this morning. So I'm getting started. The title in this video is going to be called Your Thoughts Are an Illusion. Your thoughts are an illusion. And then I'm going to repeat the quote that Eckhart Tolle said. He quoted, all problems are illusions of the mind. And that is powerful because I'm getting to see that there's a lot of illusions. Like I said, death is illusion, dreams are illusion, thoughts are illusions. All problems are illusions. Everything is coming from the mind, which is tied to our ego. Anyway, so let's get started. Focus your mind, and this is some the things that Tolle talks about in this book right here. I'm going to just share this with you guys, okay? Focus your mind on the now, and tell me what problem you have at this moment. Practice the power of now. Continuing. I am not getting any answer because it is possible to have a problem when your attention is fully in the now. And I think I need to read that again because I want to make sure you all understood that, okay? Let me start all over again. Focus your attention on the now and tell me what problem you have at this moment. And this is what Tolle is saying. He is quoting that what I just read. And he goes on and say, practicing the power of now. Continuing. This is what he said with his quote. I am not getting any answer because it is impossible to have a problem when your attention is fully in the now. A situation needs to be either dealt with or accepted. Then he goes on with his quote to ask this question: what make it into a problem? And think on that quote. That is a very powerful quote. Think on that. And then, as you think on it, then you come up with your answer, your solution or comment to that question, that quote that Tolle just put out there. What make it into a problem? Then leave your answer or your quote or whatever you want to put in the comment box. Okay? If you observe your mind, guys, let me say this. I'm going to say this and I'm going to be brief. If you observe your mind, you will see that it likes to make everything that it doesn't agree with into a problem. Everything that you don't agree with, everything that you're not down with, everything that you seem like you can't accept or believe in, you know what? It's going to make every single thing, every thought that comes out of your side of your head, it's going to make it into a problem. That's why Tolle was saying all problems are illusions of the mind. We create these problems with thoughts, and the thoughts don't even belong to us. They are not our thoughts. And that's just what it does. Exactly. We can agree on that. I'm sure we can. But however, that does not mean that you have to suffer. We don't have to suffer with it because we got choices. Life is choice-driven, people. We have choices to continue to believe those thoughts and allow those thoughts to dominate us and pull us away from our positive state of mind, from our soul consciousness, pull us away from the plan and the pattern that the Creator God has predestined, has already prepared for us to believe in the things that He said. We have a choice. We have a choice. It does not mean that we have to sit there and agree with those things and suffer within it because we allow the ego to bring up all these negative thoughts and put us in that place of negativity, doubting ourselves, questioning ourselves, believing that we are such a low-life being. And the only way you can suffer is if you identify with your mind. And your mind is your ego. It's your ego, your programming that comes from your ego. And that's the only way that you're going to suffer. And we'll suffer for years, from the time that we were born all the way through our lives until a lot of us became awakened by the higher calling of the divine Creator, where now we begin to walk in who we were called and predestined to be. So that's the only way that you're going to suffer, is continue agreeing with your mind. Because when you continue to agree with your mind, you are agreeing with your ego. You are still allowing your ego to have control over you, to program your mind, to manipulate you, to dominate you, to just give you everything for you to live a life that is so far away from where the Creator God is calling you. He has predestined your life, where He had planned your life as a perfect being. Wow. If you believe that your thoughts are you, and people think, oh, but that was just my thought. No, stop saying that. Your thoughts are not your thoughts that you think out of your head. They are not you. So if you believe that your thoughts are you, people, guess what? Then, of course, you're going to suffer. And many have suffered and suffered, but we just never come to that place to realize, hey, that couldn't have been me. I would never thought of anything like that. We agree with the thoughts when they come up. Oh, that was just me thinking. That's not you thinking. That's not you speaking out loud. That's not the things that your soul consciousness will allow to come up out of you. That's your ego. That's your ego. That's the ego that has controlled you, manipulated you, who has deceived you, who has brought you to that place where you really could not see your value, your self-worth, the love that the Creator has created for you. That's not you. You are not your thoughts. So if you believe that your thoughts are you, then you will suffer. And you're going to continue to live in the Lord's state of life. And you're going to create a whole lot of things, problems after problems after problems. And all these problems are illusions of the mind, because your mind is attached to your ego. Wow. People are like, wow, Destiny, you hit that hard. Yes. So how could you not suffer when you're allowing the ego to dominate, manipulate, control you, program you, and just run you all around in a circle, run up down every fear factor, every pain factor, every sickness factor, every disease factor, every fear factor, everything that is negative, everything that is not a part of who the Creator God created you to be. How could you not but suffer with all these problems? Because all these illusions, they are coming from your mind. They are coming from your ego. They are coming from your thoughts. But however, one of the core lessons that Tolle has to teach us is that you, and I'm going to say it again, and I just said it, you are not your thoughts, people. And that's what he teaches us. You are not your thoughts. Do your own research, study and find out the truth. Get the whole truth, not from the things that's coming outside of your head, that's coming out of your ego, and all the programming of the world system, the matrix system, and other people's thoughts, other people's negative energy, whatever that's coming to your life, that's bringing negativity to undermine you, to define you as not worthy, to define you as dumb, ignorant, stupid. You don't have to agree with it. Those are thoughts that's coming from your ego. And like Tolle said, they are not you. They are not you. They are not your thoughts. You have thoughts, people. You have thoughts. But they are not you. Now, I'm going to say it again. You have thoughts, but they are not you. And I'm going to say it because they are coming from where? Your ego. Let me tell you this. Thoughts are like a radio. You know what I'm saying? And it's playing in the background. Some of y'all feeling me right now. Some of y'all really getting this. You know how that radio, and you're doing what you have to do. You're all about your business, and your mind is center focused on something totally, absolutely different from when that thought comes through your mind. Like that radio gonna play that song, and you're not expecting that song to come up, but bam, there is a thoughts and words coming into the atmosphere, and now where you were thinking and what you were doing, all of a sudden now it has hit against your mind, and those thoughts from that song and those words, it's not becoming your reality. So your thoughts are like that radio playing in the background. And most people, you know what they do? They hang on to every word that comes out of the speaker's mouth. They just get oblivious. And they just get wide-eyed. And they just listen, and all of a sudden those thoughts could be negative. Those thoughts could be threatening, life-threatening to you. They could be devaluing you. They could be programming you totally, absolutely away from your beliefs, away from the divine creator plan and thoughts that he has for you. He said, I know the thoughts and the plans that I have for you, that the Creator God said. He knows the thoughts to have a great, wonderful, wholesome, healthy life, a positive life, so that you may live an expected end. But you have joy, peace, and love, and all of that. So when you hear things speaking and those words does not agree with the divine creator's words, and they are totally, absolutely, the speaker is saying things in that songs where they have negative words. Some songs are so negative. life-threatening. The words just like putting a knife to your neck. Or some people that you might be standing on a platform and listen to their speech. Words coming out does not agree at all with the words of the divine creator, what he says about you, but you're listening. What you need to do is shut off the music, walk out of the place where the speaker is speaking. Turn off the radio. Do what you have to do to get away from negative speaking things into your life. And however, what they don't realize is this, that you also have the option of simply ignoring your thoughts. You have the option of simply ignoring anything that is negative, that is not who the Creator God has created you to be. You have the option. You have the choice. I keep telling you people, life is what? Choice driven. Choose you this day whom you will serve. You have the choice, because the Creator is not going to come up to you and throw you down and sit on you and say, I'm going to make you choose this, I'm going to make you choose that. No, he gives us choices. He gives us choices. He gives us a plan. He said, choose you this day whom you will serve. And he said, I will rather, this is what God said, I would rather that you choose life. Life is a choice of the Creator God. Because when he breathed life into us, we became him. So he preferred that we choose life. So why he says in the Bible, it says so that you and your seed may live while we are living, because the Creator God is life. So we can live a wholesome and healthy life, so we can live in a positive atmosphere, so we can experience the things that the Creator has already planned for us to live in, so we can walk in fullness, our wholesome and healthy, authentic self, and live to our higher and greater conscious state of being. You have to choose. And you have that option of choice. When things do not line up with what God is saying, when things are not agreeing with the word of God, you have that choice to ignore it, to shut it off. If you had to scream and shout, ego, shut up. Leave me alone. I'm no longer listening to you. Shut the door on that ego and say, no more will I allow you to program me, manipulate me, and lead and guide me away from where I know that the Creator God is calling me. Now I'm getting off this message. I don't know how I got out there. So, God, you heard what I just said. You don't realize it, and many don't realize it, that you also have the option of simply ignoring your thoughts. These thoughts that are not yours, these thoughts that's coming out of the mind, out of the programming of the ego. And that's right. That is totally, absolutely right. But then a thought comes in, guys, like this. I can't do that. You can't do that. You will never be able to do that. How in the hell do you think that you can do that better than somebody else? No, how in the hell do you think you can do that better than me? You can't do that. You are not smart enough. You are not good enough. You're not brilliant enough. Those are not your thoughts. You can't do it. And if I did, I wouldn't know what to do. And if you did this, and if you did that, and if you did that, you think you can do it, then go ahead and do it. But if you think that you can do it, you wouldn't know the next thing to do. You wouldn't know how to even accomplish it. You wouldn't know how to conquer it. You wouldn't know how to achieve it. You wouldn't know how to be able to entertain it. You wouldn't know how to be successful in it. Shut up, ego. Those are not your thoughts. Those things are not true. Those things are not who you are. Those things are not who the Creator God designed for you to be. They are not true. They are all problems. These thoughts are being created by your ego. And all these problems are illusions of the mind, which is a part of your ego. And this is just the mind's feeble attempt to keep you strung along. And that's all it's ever done. Strung us along all through our lives. Gave us things that we said that we were going to do. Snatched it back away from us. gave us this and gave us this, and then it pulled it away from us and said we are that and we are this. Then it comes along and undermined us. It just kept us strong all along. So don't fall for it, people. Stop falling for it, that's what I need to say. Don't fall for it, but stop. It's time now to start standing up and allow your beautiful, authentic, greater, higher self to be represented and showing that you are the God that is within you, that you are doing what God called you to do. Not only will you be fine if you ignore your thoughts, but then you will be quiet enough to actually, guys, hear the truly important thoughts that come through from God, that come through from the divine source, that comes through the Holy Spirit, that comes through your higher self, that comes from God, that comes from the universe, that comes from the infinite intelligence. It's whoever that you choose to call it. It's okay. You know who God is. Then you serve what resonates within you. So why not give Eckhart's suggestion of giving this moment your full attention? Pay attention. Matter of fact, you can go ahead and get this book. Go and check it out. Go to Amazon. Put in this book, The Power of Now, A Spiritual Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment by Eckhart Tolle. Go order this book. Get this book. Read it. This book is powerful with a lot of information that will help you. So why not give Eckhart's suggestion of giving this moment your full attention? What do you have to lose, people? What do you have to fear? What do you have to hesitate on? What do you have to think on? No, think on truth. And truth only comes from the divine creator God. So what do you have to lose except your problems? And all your problems, I'm going to say it again, are illusions, people, of the mind. And the mind is just your ego. That's all you have to lose. Just your problems. They are just an illusion. Like I said, just an illusion of the mind. So why not try losing, guys, that ego? Why not just go ahead on and put that ego to death, that dark night of the soul, the ego death. And I'm not saying a physical death. I'm talking about a death in balancing your ego and taking away the control and the power that it thinks it has and snatching it up out of the driver's seat and throwing it into the back seat and take hold of your life plans and your control that the Creator God has created for you to be a higher, greater power. The ego don't have that power over you. The only power that the ego has is the power that you gives it and continue to keep giving it. So why not try losing your ego? You can do it. You can. Calm down your mind. Cut off all those racing, crazy thoughts and things that's coming away from the ego. Don't make negative thoughts personal, people. Because they are not being thought by who you really are. And I know this may sound confusing, and I mean, you may hear a lot of people talking, maybe a lot of different things said in a lot of different ways, but guess what? All this is said is all going to come back and it's going to show you they all on the same page. Maybe they are giving the information in a different light, or they're speaking maybe in a way that they're not all speaking to where you may understand, but you're going to get it on somebody's platform at the level that you can receive that information. So why not try losing the ego? I'm going to ask that again. Why don't you just calm down your mind? Don't make negative thoughts personal, people, because they are not being thought, or they are not being the thoughts about who you really are. They are not you, baby. They are not you, brothers. They're not you, sisters. They're not you, my beautiful souls. They are not you. They really are not you. And like I said, this may sound confusing if you are identified with the parts in you that thinks negative, because you live in a negative place for so long. It's time to rise up above that, people. If you are identified with the parts in you that thinks negative, imaging it to be you, it's not you. I'm just saying it's not you. Actually, guys, the energy or the consciousness in you that thinks negative thoughts is what I refer as your ego. And that is what Eckhart Tolle, he refers this also as your ego. You got to know what the ego is. And whatever this energy is, or whatever this energy is active, people, it stands out in your space, in your arena, in your area, in your environment, and in your head, and it takes over and send you in a whirlwind, in a crazy about way, and it started throwing out everything that the Creator God did never created you to be. And it started finding a false identity, a false purpose, your false goals, your journeys, your spiritual guidance. Everything will be a lie and be totally false. Get it out your space, get it out your mind, get it out your environment, get it out your head, and get away from it. Who you are, guys, is pure positive energy. That is all we are. We are energy being. We are energy people. Everything in the universe, God, everything, every source, everything, the animals, plants, human, whatever, we are all human, pure positive energy. So the ego, when it's active, it's when you keep feeding it and you keep making it active, making it alive, it will always stand out as a sore thumb in your consciousness. And remember, guys, I'm going to say it again. You are not your ego. Say it with me. Destiny, I'm not my ego. I'm going to say this. You are not your thoughts. Say it. Destiny, I am not my thoughts. Listen and listen to it again. Your thoughts are an illusion. Your thoughts are an illusion. Go and study, do your own research, meditate on that, get in front of the divine creator, and you pour out your heart and you say, I am hungry to have more knowledge. I am willing and ready to go and dive in deep. I know everything now that you have been saying is within me. Open up the kingdom of heaven and reveal everything that I can be able to attain at the level that I am at the moment, and show me the wisdom and the knowledge and give me all the understanding that I need to be able to stand and war and fight against all the negativity of this world. You are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are an illusion. And like Eckhart Tolle says, I'm going to say it for the last time, all problems are illusions of the mind. And guys, you know what? I'm done. And I'll see you at the next video. And check out that video that I did earlier today. Check that video out, guys. It's was done earlier. Can we turn off the illusional world? Can we turn off the illusional world? Namaste. Blessings and peace, love to all of you out there. Have a continued wonderful rest of the evening. Good night. Love you. Namaste. And purchase this book if you want it. Go to Amazon and find this book. Very good book. Check out his face. See you guys. Love you. Namaste.